Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Libras, for March 2017. So it's for you Libras for March 2017. 25th of March is going to be a very, very important day for you. 25th of March is going to be a very, very important date for you. The reason why this day is going to be so important to you, because it's going to be very, very, very personal and very, 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 very personal and spiritual experience that you are going to have. There is something that was bothering you for a really, really long time. There's a problem that you had for a really, really long time, and it's very, very personal to you. Something that you have been dealing with for such a long time when it comes to you, when it comes to your personal situation, and when it comes to your personal problem. This was one of your major problems that you had, and you were keep on leaving it aside, and you just didn't want to action on it because you weren't too certain what to do. You were just waiting for the right moment, you were just waiting for the right time, you didn't have enough confidence, you didn't have enough courage to do something about it, and you were waiting for that particular thing, you were waiting for that particular news, you were waiting for that particular moment when you will feel like it's the right time to actually for you to start actioning this thing, or for you to start to do something about it. That's why I'm saying the 25th of March is going to be so important. It all depends on your personal situation. It all depends on what's going on in your life at the moment, and this is going to be reflection of it. It's going to be, however, this is going to be very, very personal to you, very, very important to you, because you're going to be absolutely ecstatic when you receive this good news on the 25th of March. You're going to receive this particular good news, and then after that point it's all going to make sense to you. After that point, all your concern and all your unhappiness and all your anxieties that you had about this particular personal problem to you, it is finally going to be resolved. Okay, and so finally there's going to be the light at the end of that tunnel. Just remember, this is very deep, this is very personal to you, and after that point I can see you getting wings, and I can see you flying. Basically, this is going to have such an amazing impact on you. This was troubling you for a long time, this was even giving you sleepless nights, and it could be absolutely anything. As I said, you're all different, you're all having different situations in life, you know, different things going on in life, but however, this will mean to you quite a lot. After that point, there's a lot going to change, in your life. Okay, April is going to be a really, really good time for you indeed. Okay. Also, on another hand, what else I was going to say, when it comes to numerology and when it comes to you guys and the whole March in general, it's completely connected to number 9. Number 9 is a very, very powerful number indeed. Number 9 is all about spirituality, all about our connection with spirituality, but above all, it's about spiritual awakening. Spiritual awakening. Listen to these words. These words are so powerful. These words mean so much. When we are spiritually awake, we are able to do anything, we are able to do everything, we are able to feel things, to sense things, and it's not only about that. This has got reflection in every single aspect of our life. So if we are spiritually awake, every single aspect of our life is going to make sense to us. All those things that we were doing and they just didn't make sense, and you just couldn't understand certain things about yourself and certain things about your life, it is all going to make sense to you throughout March 2017. And this is why it's so important. This is why number 9 is so important, and this is why the spiritual awakening is so important for you as well. And when it comes to us having a spiritual awakening like this, it is a perfect time to reevaluate our life. It's perfect time to reevaluate what we want to do with our future, what we want to do now. We have to make the most of it. But I don't need to tell you that. This is the way these energies are just going to shift you. This is the way these energies are going to lift you and just kind of push you gently towards the right direction. But it's all going to make sense. It's all going to make sense to you. At around the end of March, you will see exactly what I meant. Okay, so let me just start with the beginning of March. Okay. with the beginning of March, there is, you see, at around the 9th of March, there is a very good news that you are going to have, okay? This particular news that you are going to get, it's going to be from a complete stranger. It is going to be from somebody who you don't know, okay? And that particular news that you are going to have, that particular news that you're going to get, or that particular information, it's going to make you think. And this is where it's all going to start. It is going to make you think about your work. It is going to make you think about your career. There is a little uncertainty that I'm seeing at around that time, at around the 8th, 9th of March, 10th of March. I can see this uncertainty when it comes to you thinking about your career. You will want more. You will feel the need that you want more, and you will be, these energies are going to be very powerful, and indeed they will actually make you to start, you know, thinking about things, you know, start realizing certain things. And it's not only about you thinking, but it's about you opening your eyes through this beautiful spiritual awakening, and realize certain things about your life, realize certain things about yourself, about your even your own personality that was sleeping for a long time, that you didn't maybe use. And you will see there is going to be like a really big mixture of these amazing energies that are going to kind of maybe even confuse you a little bit, but there's nothing wrong with that. It is going to make you think whether you want to kind of stay in your current job, for example, and it doesn't have to be job necessarily, whether you want to stay in a current situation, okay? This could also refer to the certain situation in your life, to the certain you know, certain things going on in your life, something that you didn't kind of, something that you will keep on leaving behind, and now it's all going to come to you. Hey, wait a minute, why am I not doing this? Why am I not doing that? This life is too short. We live many lives, you see, but the thing is that people don't realize how short this life is, and we have to make the most of it, because before we even know it, we are gone, you see. So this is why it's so important to make the most of it. And this is what the reason why I'm saying this is because this is the confusion, and this is all going to be going on in your mind throughout March 2017. But it is going to start, as I said, around the 8th or 9th of March. Very important time for you to realize these things, okay? And then this is basically going to make you determined to change certain things in your life. Now I'm referring to your work and to your career. I feel like lots of you will actually want to change your work, change your job, change your career. Lots of you will feel that change. And if you don't like your job, if you feel like you're stuck, if you feel like you're unhappy, if you feel like you don't want to be there, don't be there. That's why I'm saying this life is too short. Try new things. And this is the confusion that I'm seeing that you will have, that you will be going through, because you will be inspired by one particular person. There's the particular person who will inspire you like there is no tomorrow. Particular male person will inspire you to go and just look for different things in life, to go and look for different job in life. And this is why I see to look for the different career in life. You see, you will want these changes to happen. And I repeat, it is, you will be inspired completely by this amazing person. This person is very authoritative. This person is very successful. This person is very powerful. This person is like a little bit older. This person has got a hair on their face, and this person has got like an extremely enhanced third psychic eye, which means they're extremely wise and they're very in touch with your own spirituality. But you would never be able to tell this about them. You would never be able to feel this about them necessarily. You see, these are type of people who are like a very businessmen, businesswomen, like a very business orientated, so they project this energy. But this particular person, third psychic eye, is extremely enhanced, and that's the person that is going to completely play a very big and very important role when it comes to these certain changes in your life. If you don't want to change your career, if you're absolutely happy where you are, I'm telling you that you will want to, maybe even if you're completely happy where you are, completely happy with your career, you will want more. you will want more. So this is either going to be like a promotion, either you will want to step up, either you will end up with more responsibilities, or you will end up doing something on the side. That's right, you might even end up doing something extra, something additional on the side when it comes to your work, job. Even if you're retired, it doesn't matter. You will just end up doing something else on the side, but you will really enjoy it, and it will feel like a right thing, okay? It will feel like a right thing to do. Then later on, this is going to become something really big, and it's become something really meaningful. This is why I'm saying this is the time of spiritual awakening, and this means a lot. This means a lot when it comes to you, when it comes to your career, and when it comes to your finances. Okay, so let me just tell you something about something that was basically you wanted also. You wanted something for a really long time, and this is going to happen at around the mid-March 2017. You will come to realization that you were really wasting your energy on certain things in your life that you shouldn't be wasting your energies on. And this is also going to mark the whole new stage, the whole new period in your life. It is going to be this continuation of something that you were doing for a while, something that you were kind of doing for a while, something that was in your life for a while, but it wasn't really making you really happy. It was just dragging your energies. It was just making you feel really unhappy about yourself, really unhappy about your situation, and you're just going to come to the realization that it's time to stop, time to move on. Very, very important. Sometimes when it comes to relationships, or when it comes to work, when it comes to maybe certain hobbies, you know, when it comes to certain things in life, if we are not happy, if they're making us unhappy, or if they're making us really bad or really negative, it's not really good, because it just ends up dragging our energies, and it just ends up making us feel really negative. And by feeling negative, it's not a good feeling. You see, you get tired quickly, you don't realize the whole situation around you, your energies are not balanced, and that's why very good basically this continuation of effort that you will have, it will come with like a little tiny little disappointment, maybe with yourself, but it doesn't really matter. It's just really not significant. Once you stop this particular thing, you will see, it's just you're gonna that's how you're gonna feel exactly, and you will see exactly what I mean. And it all depends on your personal situation in life, really. It all depends what's going on, and it all depends what really is going on now, and what could make you feel so negative, and what could make you feel so negative that you would actually want to stop, that you would want to actually kind of move on from that particular situation. So it's actually quite good, you see, because as I said, first you're gonna feel like a little bit disappointed, but then later on it's just gonna feel absolutely, very shortly later on, you're going to feel absolutely fine about it. So it's just going to be good discontinuation, okay? Discontinuation of something that was just ended up making you feel really, really negative. And you will see exactly what I mean. Okay. Also, you know, the third part of March, basically when it comes to the third part of March, there is also like some kind of inheritance or some kind of money that it's actually going to come towards you. Whether you know this or whether you don't know this, I'm telling you now. Okay, so as I see like some kind of inheritance, or it could be some kind of extra money that is just going to manifest in your life. It might happen right at the end of March, but you might just hear it. You might hear about it at the end of March, or you might, someone might let you know, or you might get certain information. You will be made aware of the fact that there is some kind of money that is going to come to you. Whether this is going to be through inheritance, or whether this is going to be some kind of money that's owed to you, it's still going to come as in form of a money, and it is going to be really, really good, actually. And I think that the family most likely is also most likely going to be connected to this money. Okay, the family or the certain family members. Okay, what else I was going to say? It's just, my God, it's a really good month, I have to say. Honestly, it's a really good month, because now, because of that particular spiritual awakenings, you know, certain things are gonna come to an end that was bothering you, that are not meant to be there anymore, and then certain things are just going to start moving towards the right direction. Like, oh my God, there is also very, very good obstacle that you are going to have at the end of March. March. There's a very big challenge you're going to have. This is also very personal, and you are actually going to have a really big success and gain after that point. So there is a certain challenge you will have at the end of March, you see, and it's going to be very, very good. And of course, it's going to work in your favor. There is going to be a very, very successful negotiation at around March as well. So if you are planning some kind of negotiation, if you are planning to sign some kind of contract, if you are planning to start certain things with some kind of signatures or anything like that, any type of negotiations that you want to have, March is absolutely going to be perfect for it. But however, I do see at the end of March that there is going to be a very successful negotiation you are going to have, and most certainly it's going to work in your favor. Okay, very, very important to say that if you're looking for a job, if you're looking for work or something like that, the end of March also will be very, very powerful, also will be very, very significant, because you're going to end up with a certain gain, not only with the right job offer, not only with the right career, right type of career, but there is going to be the certain gain from it. So materialistically you will be way better off, maybe not necessarily straight away, but this is just going to be the beginning. Okay, this is going to be the beginning, and it's also connected to number 7. The end of March is connected to number 7. Very, very powerful number, very, very spiritual number, one of the most powerful numbers ever, because number 7 is also letting you know, it's also telling you that all the balance of energies are absolutely perfect. So if you want to start new things, new job, new career, new college, whatever you want to start, the end of March is just going to be mental, very, very mental, but in a positive way. Very, very good indeed. I honestly, there is a certain prospect going to come to you as well. There's a certain, life picture is just crazy the way March is going to develop for you guys. But the end of March is just amazing. You are about to step literally into like completely different dimension, and you're gonna love it. It's gonna come in the sense of like a energy, re-energized. You're gonna start feeling re-energized. These things are gonna start making sense. As I said already, you're gonna get rid of certain negative things that are driving you crazy, certain negative things that are just like kind of making you more tired and making you more negative, and all these riddance, good riddance, bad riddance, all these things that are going to be going on in your life are going to put a balance back into your life, you see. There are lots of you that have been focusing on work quite a lot, work, business, career. It's important to say that sometimes, you focus on work, you focus on career, not just you, but everybody. Sometimes we focus on the work and focus on career that we just kind of drift apart from our partners. So there are lots of you that have actually drifted away from your partners, not necessarily in a bad way, but maybe there is this certain touch that you've lost. You see, you need to get that spark back. You need to get that balance back. You need to get that love back. So I can see that at the end of March as well, the mid-March towards the end of March, when it comes to love and when it comes to relationships, for those of you that are in relationships, you're just going to need to work on it a little bit, you see. But whether you're going to need to work on it a little bit or not, the balance is going to be back. I can see two people getting back together, and I can see you being happy about it, because I can see you wanting to work this out with your partner, husband, wife, not necessarily to split or break up. So I can see that both of you will gain the certain courage, both of you will gain a certain control over situations, strength and energy, by actually making your relationship much better, you see, by saying to each other how much you love each other and things like that. You are going to revive the love, and you're going to revive this beautiful feeling in between you two. So when it comes to your partner, you see, when it comes to your husband, wife, you see, it's a very, very good time, because there is a certain strength that is going to come through, and all through this for both of you. And also your partner is going to have a very good news when it comes to what they do, like maybe their career or their job, or if they are retired, there's still going to be a very good news that your partner is going to get. And that particular news that your partner is going to have at the end of March 2017, it is going to have a very positive and very amazing impact, very positive impact on both of you. And this is also going to bring you closer together, and this is also going to make your relationship much more powerful. powerful, much more stronger, okay? Like I'm keep on saying all the time, this is so important to get like little rose quartz, look, pendant, to get something like this, rose quartz pendant, very, very important for you and your partner maybe, you see, and rose quartz is a very, very important, it helps us out, it helps us a lot with communication in between us and our partners, it can bring us closer together, and it has got a wonderful, wonderful energy, this crystal, rose quartz has got a wonderful energy, but it's very, very important to have when we're in relationship, when we want our relationship to be better, when we want to be closer to our partner, when we want to get closer to our partner, and this is what I feel like this is what you need, you see. And also, what I was going to say is that for those of you that are single, you see, this is a very, very important time for those of you that are single, because mid-March, towards the end of March, for those of you that are single, I'm seeing that you will kind of come to a certain realization. You will come to first you will come to certain realization about your partner, about your future partner. There is something that is going to change in you. All this energy, you see, it's all boiling down to the fact that by the end of March 2017, you're going to feel much better, you're going to feel much stronger, you're going to feel much more powerful, you're going to feel very energetic, you're going to feel really good about yourself, and something is going to change. Something is going to change, and it is going to be very positive change. It is going to be very spiritual change. Remember, it's a spiritual awakening, and there is going to be a certain realization, and this is strictly for those of you that are single. Certain realization you will have by the end of March about the certain type that you normally go for, about the certain type that you normally fancy, about a certain person who would be ideal to you. And this is going to be very, very interesting, almost as if like you are automatically going to realize that you were fancying the wrong type, you were fancying the wrong people, you were ending up with the wrong people, and that's why things maybe didn't work out, you see, and that's why you will want to turn everything upside down, and that's why everything is going to be turned upside down. I can't tell you, oh, you're going to find someone like at the end of March, oh, there is somebody going to show up, blah, blah, blah. No, 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 this is way, way, way more important, because once you get to this particular information, once you get to this particular situation in your life, and this particular transition that is going to be so powerful, it will start with your own spiritual awakening. It is going to change your way of thinking about the people who you fancy, and that is going to push you automatically towards the completely different direction, towards a completely different type, and this is going to make sense later on to you, you see, and it's going to have an amazing impact. This type of situation is much more important than for me to say, oh, you're going to meet somebody. This is way more important. This is way more important, because when this particular card shows up, when this particular card comes in a reading, it means that that particular person is not really far away. There is just a little tiny mini adjustment that you are going to have, and it's very difficult for me to explain to you how exactly you're going to have this adjustment, but however, you're just going to end up maybe fancying slightly different type than you normally do, and that particular change is going to push you, direct you towards the different person in your life that is going to have an amazing impact on your life in general. And I'm repeating, it's not that far away. That particular person is not that far away. Just wait for that amazing spiritual experience. I mean, this is going to be absolutely amazing. I'm just buzzing by looking at it. At the end of March 2017, also, there's another thing that I want to say that you're going to feel very there's the whole new picture that you're going to have, and there's a certain prospect that you are going to have on your life, about your life. There's a certain prospect that you're going to have, and when you think about it now, if you think about it now, it's not right there yet. You see, you need to go through these energies, you need to wait until the end of month, and then there's the certain prospect that is going to manifest in your life, that is going to have a reflection on what actually you want to do in the future, and this is going to be quite big. This is going to be quite important indeed. You see, it's very important, as I always say, to get like something like an amethyst cluster. Amethyst cluster is very powerful, very important when it comes to us being in touch with our own spirituality. I said this before, and I'm going to say it again, to have an amethyst cluster at home, especially when you're going through something so spiritual, it is just going to enhance your spirituality, it is just going to enhance your spiritual awakening, and it's just going to help you to be in touch with yourself, and above all, to understand your own personal spiritual messages All our spiritual messages are different. We all get them in a different way. It all depends on our personal spiritual journey. Where is it at the moment? Very, very good indeed. Okay, and also what else I was going to say, that when it comes to basically your health in general, I can see that there is just going to be basically you know, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine in general. I mean, the good thing is that a certain ailment that you had for a really long time, for those of you that were suffering from a certain ailments and there was no improvement whatsoever, the good news is, the bigger picture here, the good news is that a certain ailments are going to improve. So especially for those of you that are suffering from maybe like a low immune system and things like that, this is going to start improving, and it's going to be really good for you, and it's going to have an amazing impact on your life in general, and it's going to give you more energy to do things. And in energy wise, it's going to be a great time, actually, March, because lots of you were lacking in energy. Now this is all about to come back in March, so it's a very good indeed. And also, and also on another hand, I can see you worrying about just a little bit worrying about the work situation and career, but that's just going to be absolutely normal. That's just absolutely fine. And in the time of worries, I would also recommend like a little black tourmaline. A little black tourmaline is absolutely brilliant, because when we worry and our energies are maybe a little bit messed up, then we become more vulnerable to certain negative energies. So black tourmaline is absolutely brilliant. And the reason why I said that you're going to worry a little bit is just because you will be maybe a little bit surprised how things are going to start developing really quickly, and how you will now suddenly going to start thinking about certain things in life, certain career that you maybe didn't think about before, how you're going to start thinking about, you know, certain direction in your life that you didn't think about before, and this is going to just make you like a little bit worried, but nothing, just a maybe little bit of anxiety, but that's just it, nothing too major. And that's why I'm saying the black tourmaline is absolutely brilliant. Okay, and also if you haven't subscribed to my channel so far, please do so. Don't forget to like and share, and also if you would like to donate to my channel, please do so. You're welcome. Thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.